Welcome to eSeniors. This is season 19. It's a shorter season. It is only 5 races. And for the GT3 here for AC that we normally have 2 different groups, we are doing just 1 group. And today we have 21 drivers on track, last count. Pretty excited to see we have Jonathan Wood on track as one of the drivers. We haven't seen him for last season, and he is fast. I don't know what's been doing. He's been resting himself into form, but he was fast here in the practice before the race. So this 5 race season has IMOLA today, and then we do Spa, Barcelona, Red Bull Ring, and Paul Ricard. All great tracks, and I think we're going to have great fun. And I know that cars are out on track, so let me just plug our sponsor, Sim3D. They do everything you need for your cockpit, for your racing cockpit. And then we have Syndeo, Canadian-based technology broker specializing in call center and IP telephony. So if you're in the business for anything that these guys provide, please consider talking to them, because they make this happen. So great guys. All right, let's see what's going on here. Like I mentioned, we only have 1 group, if you will. So you won't see the 2 different classes. So everyone here, all the 21 drivers that are on track right now, they are in the same boat, so to speak. Yeah, and as we see here, I kind of thought I would look at the cars that are being used there. And I remember when the Ferrari was the rage and everyone was driving the Ferrari, but now you see here it's a pretty good field here with Audis, and so Craig Holm have the Audi, and we have Steve Young. He is driving the Audis as well with his beautiful livery crafted by the master of livery design, which is Nikos Margaritis. He might be on the stream as well in the chat. We'll see. So a couple of fast drivers here. Jonathan looked very, very hot. So did Steve Young, actually, as well as Harford was up there clocking really good times. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be 50 minutes. And we have here 15-minute qualifying that we are into that couple of minutes already. We don't have anyone that has set a time yet. So the car numbers are not so interesting. So I'll just keep these, this view for now. Good nations as well. Kind of cool. Jonathan Wood clocks the first fastest lap, 141.8. Let's see who can knock him off the throne. Derek Bird could not. Brian Harford could not, although he was really, really close. Harford sitting at let's put personal best like so. So Harford 141.8, and Jonathan Wood has also 141.825 and 842 for Harford. So I'm just letting the automatic producer pick the cars here for a bit. Hey, Brian Murray, I see a shout out from him. He says Diego Cosquillo is very quick, so we'll see what happens. Terry Trowbridge, hi to you. We have Brian Harford on the screen right now. He's running third here in his Ford. Ford is a pretty popular car too. Harford from the US. Oh, so Peter, that password I sent you didn't work. Yeah, we have to check that out then. So that was the password. They didn't set a specific password, so it was the standard password, if you will. Okay, let's see. Koskio, here we go. Speaking of. So, Diego Koskio, 141.4, 141.437. So very close here on these guys up on top. Right now, Koskio is running 0.6 faster. Looked like he had a little challenge there in front of him. Lost a little bit of time, but he's gonna improve if he stays on this. And he's gonna clock a new fastest time and better it with 3/10. Yeah, Koskio is on a roll from Argentina. So countryman to Daniel Britos. I wonder if they know each other, perhaps. And let's see who is on the run here. Turn off the producer. So Brian Harford is up a little bit. Let's look further down. All the way down here, James Parks running that good-looking Brute. I remember when I was wearing that. Classic men's fragrance. And let's get back to the manufacturer there. And then we have Secret Franck from France, running P19 right now. In ahead of him, Kevin Torrance from New Zealand, trying to clock a time. He's down on his time though. Mike Maleski is up 8/10. Fellow commentator driving the Ford. Muscle that through the Aqua Minerale. Yeah, shout out here from Packham to Derek Bird. Not to jump the start and keep the wing intact. Tuck your wing. Mike Maleski is up 1 second, but he is a little bit behind, so that will not do anything for him if he improves or not. Well, actually, he's gonna be ahead of Ken Smith that just came ahead of him. That should bump him up to 17th. There it is. Ahead now of Mike Maleski, we see Brian Banks running. So Brian Banks running P16 at this point. Hugo Caballero. He's a fixture at our races. I think he's participating in a in a lot of them, which is great. We appreciate that. So he's up half a sec. Lost a little bit here in the chicane of Variante Alta. Let's stay with him and see if he can improve. If he can stay on half a second improvement, that should push him up to at least P13. Lost time there in that corner. Those two corners are really difficult. Let's see where he's gonna go up, maybe one position to up to P14 maybe. Yeah, 14 for him. And Eric Langlois. Here's Daniel Britos, the other Argentinian. And then we have Derek Bird. And Jeremy Arobas in the pits. Just working myself up here. Trowbridge, P10. And Jolt Kish. He looks like I have a new livery. Let's examine. Unicum. Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but Paolo Alex, he has a cool livery. That's I think that's a replica of a real car. Diego Coschio setting a new fastest lap as we're working ourselves up here to introduce drivers. Michael McClellan from the US. Michael McClellan. I want to say something about him, and I was looking here. Yeah, he was driving in the Platinum. Did P8 in the championship in the Platinum. Here's Derek Bird. Let's see how he's gonna negotiate the start. Had a little trouble with the LMU. Also had a crash, and the LMU have a different kind of damage model, so you actually see bits and pieces, wheels and stuff fall off the cars. So dramatic difference here. Diego Coschio, he's half a second ahead of Brian Harford of the United States. Yeah, did we get any camera on Ollie? Oh, look at that! Mish Pornoff is here. Great to see. And now I need to find myself back. Ollie, P5 running. P5 right now. Just sitting just behind Steve Young. Very nice. Brian Harford is gunning for the fastest lap. Diego Coschio improved his lap even more, and he's still running in contention of getting yet another. Let's get in his cockpit here as he kind of just started his lap. 2 minutes left. We can follow him how he's negotiating here. Oh, interesting. Goes that first gear there. I'm not sure that's what he wanted to do. This is probably not a hot lap. Let's see. Piratella. Oh, he disqualified his run there. But we'll stay with him anyway, I think, just to see how he progresses. Oh, pretty liberal on the curbs. No one is really running to improve. Yeah, good comment here, Craig Holmes. Great stuff to see him up there. One driver I thought I would see a little bit more of is Daniel Britos. Jonathan Wood, great to see him back on track. Currently P3. Mish Pornov is out there trying to set the time. Came in really late here to the game, so he might start a little bit further back, but I'm sure we're gonna see him run up the order, which is always fun to see. Craig Holmes up on his time just a little bit. Oops, he abandons the lap. 9 seconds left. Oh, just as we got into the cockpit, commentator's curse. Sorry about that, Jonathan. So I think we're going to get a good battle here, at least between Steve, Jonathan and Brian. Probably Derek Bird, Craig Holmes, McClellan. Trowbridge, always feisty. Solkeys in front of him. And then Daniel Brito's going to fight with Jeremy Aroba. So I think we're in for a treat at this race today. All right, we have a shout out to Ollie. Good luck from the Lindsay's Transport NTO. So we have a little fan club for Ollie, who is up really, really early. It's because he represents Australia in this race. A really good result for Ollie there, in P5 here in this race at IMOLA. Excited to see how he capitalized on that. Let's see what his race pace would be when we get going. Putting up the nation's flag again. All right, Argentinian on top. Diego Coscio and Brian Harford. So let's do. I wonder if I have the right map. No, I don't. So stand by. I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get the right animation because we are on the wrong one. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. This is the animation for the track walk for Imola. Track located in Italy, the Reggio Emilia area. So here comes to this little Variante Tamburello. It's going to be tight. There's going to be elbows out. And then Variante Villeneuve. And then in this really tight Tosa left turn. And then very fast left hand turn there as we come down to Acqua Minerale. And this great chicane here, Variante Alta, where you can or you cannot hit the curbs depending on the car you have. And then this Rivazza complex here with two left turns, really difficult, and you can lose a lot of time there if you're unlucky. But a really great track. It took me quite a while to get comfortable with this one, but now I like it. I really like it actually. So yeah, let's wait for the session to start here and get all the cars in order. Okay, so we are waiting for everything to start. And what we can do in the meantime is to do our introduction of the drivers. Do the eSenior's grid walk. So first in line here, Diego Coscio, really fast. And Coscio from Argentina, so he's P1. P2, Brian Harford, first row. And then Jonathan Wood is back, P3, second row for Jonathan from the United States. Then we have Steve Young, and he is P4 from the United States. And then we have Olli Linnartner. There we go, and he is from Australia and running P5. Great stuff, great result for him. Craig Holmes from the UK, P6, P7, Derek Bird from the UK, Michael McClellan, P8 from the US, Paulo Alex, P9 from Portugal, Zsolt Kish from Hungary, P11, Terry Trowbridge from the UK, and then we have P12, Jeremy Robas from Canada, P13, our second Argentinian, Daniel Britos, and Brian Banks, P14 from Canada, Mish Pornov, Macedonia, ACC doesn't have his flag, P16, Hugo Caballero from Uruguay, Eric Langlois from France, P17, and P18, Mike Maleski from Canada, and the P19, we have Kenny Schmidt from the US, and Sikre Franck from France, and rounding up this race is P21, Kevin Torrance from New Zealand, and then we have James Park, P22 from the US. Okay, there we have it. We're gonna have a long or full formation lap rather. Checking back here on the chat. All right, Craig Holmes, top Brit, yeah, correct. Paulo Nova, welcome. Why are you not racing, Paulo? Vamos, Paulo Alex. So Paulo is supporting Paulo Alex today. Paulo Alex, P19 for him today. And we have a 50-minute race, so we do have mandatory pit stop where you can change your car, not your car. some people would like to change their car, but you can change your tire, or you have, it's optional tire. I'm confused. Here we go, race gaps. Let's take the leaderboard off just so we can see the start properly. See if, oh, they're really gunning to get in the right position here and not get get into their position. And here we are. So Diego Coscu in the black car. Harford, Jonathan and Steve. And we have a little gap to the guys back there. We see Lynn Nortner. It's going to be interesting to see. Good positions by everyone. And there's the start. Coscu gets a really good start. Sky gets a good run on Harford. They go 3 wide. Wood, Harford, Sky. Sky tucks in behind. Yeah, first couple of guys went through. Looks like Lynn Nortner really lost in the start, unfortunately. Let's see how things shake out. Yeah, no contacts. Oh, that looks like Wood went really wide. Little contact there perhaps with Wood or with Derek Bird. Nothing happened. Going back a little bit to see. Oh, Steve Young is really pressing on Harford. And Jonathan Wood lost quite a bit, sitting back in P7, lost 4 positions here in the start. Really pushing here has oh, Koskio. Something happened with Koskio. Let's look at the replay. Here's Koskio on the replay. He's in the lead, comes into the chicane. Oh, what a disaster for him. Harford now in the lead. Oh, that's a development. Let's see if we can look at the start again there. Do a replay on that. There is the start. Then we see Jonathan, see what happens with Jonathan. He's going side by side with Harford. My replay duration was not able to catch that. We did have an accident recorded. Caballero, we see him down there in the blue and white. He goes on the inside of Banks. And there's the contact. Not too bad. And then the other contact in start that is related to Brian Banks, possibly the same or an earlier contact. Yeah, probably the same there. All right, sorted that out. Oh, Jonathan Wood took Paolo Alex just right there. Jonathan Wood climbing up P5. Derek Bird. Steve Young sits the fastest. Brian Harford is in the lead with the second. Let's see how we're doing back here. Diego Koskio, he's going to work himself up through the ranks. Mike Maleski is next to him. Eric Langlois is chasing down Brian Banks. Eric Langlois up 1 position from start. Coming up Tosa. It's Derek Bird chasing Craig Holmes. Behind him we have Jonathan Wood. Really fighting. It's a really nice start. The contacts were not really consequential. So a really good job by everyone here on lap 1. As we have started to do only reporting, so we will not automatically review anything. We will review only reported incidents. I think that has been really good. People take responsibility and try to do the gentleman thing, and you contact the other driver and apologize. So Hartford fastest lap 1:41.7. Oh, here comes Derek Bird on the inside, coming up to Tamburello. Yeah, he takes that really nicely. Nicely done. Position up, and Jonathan, this is interesting, this whole group here. Jonathan gunning on the inside. Tried to challenge Holmes, tried to distract him. Behind him, we have Paolo Alex. Let's keep an eye on Ollie Linnart. He's down in 9th. He really lost out in the start. Yeah, see if Derek can get some redemption here from the LMU race. Oh, Jonathan is all over. And here comes Alex on the inside. Tries to challenge Porsche against Porsche. Try to get really close to Derek. Oh, I'm sorry, to Jonathan. And behind it we have McClellan in the Ferrari, bumps over the bumps. So it's really intense, this group here. And we have Zolt Kish is there too. Olli Linhartner is in the game. He's lost 4 positions that we see there in the graphic, but he is on the hunt. He is just behind Zolt Kish. This little cluster of cars that's really interesting here in the fighting inside the top 10. Let's look at some other cars. Here's Terry Trowbridge. He's up 1 position. Mirsh Ponov, he's up 4 positions. He got in really late. And here is Jeremy Arobas. He's P12. He's running where he started. So that's Daniel Britos. Hugo Caballero up 2 positions. Brian Banks. Oh, Polo, Alex, something happened. Let's see, here's a replay. I'm sorry, I don't have my replay graphics. I have to tell you that it's replay. Something happened here. It wasn't contact, so there was something else. Oh, he got on the curb. I do have an accident reported. Let's take a look at that. So that's Secret Frank. And let's see what happened there. Is the contact. Oh! And that's another contact. That got very tight there, and Diego Coscio was involved there. And he is not happy over that, I'm sure. Oh, what happened there? Paulo Alex. What happened there? Let's see. He has some problem. Here's Kenny Schmidt, P17. Has Mike Mileski in front of him, but he's a little bit further ahead. But at least he can see him. Behind there we have challenge from Kevin Torrance. Brian Harford, 1.2 seconds in the lead. Craig Holmes still holding Jonathan Wood back. Great racing here by Holmes, up here in the top by with the fastest. Really great, but I think Jonathan is a little bit quicker than him. Let's see if we can compare. Yeah, here comes Jonathan. Craig Holmes still holding on. Holmes up 2 positions. Oh, and we see someone hit the curb and went off. That's Kevin Torrance, unfortunately. Getting back on Craig Holmes and Jonathan. So we're looking back from the wing of Craig Holmes. Yeah, Jonathan is really fighting. And so does these guys. Olli Linhartner tried to get Zolt Kish. And Scholt has McClellan in his sights. Oh! That was unfortunate. Let's go back and see what happened. Oh, wow. Okay. Now I completely missed his aim. And then we have contact here with Trowbridge. Let's look at that. Here's Trowbridge. Trowbridge comes around there. And he's catching up. And there's contact. Oh, it's very unfortunate. Trowbridge, he's actually braking there. Don't do that. If you make a mistake, don't brake on the racing line. We had, I think that was, who was that we saw just evading there? Yeah, if you make a mistake and you go, oh shit, I hit that guy. Don't brake on the racing line. All right, end of the lesson. Oh, it looked like Craig Holmes was really out there in the sand. Let's see if Jonathan can take him here on the straight. I got Jonathan on the inside. Let's see if Holmes realized that the game over. Yeah, very nicely done. Great respect. Sometimes you just have to understand when your cards are up. Jonathan have now recovered up to P4. It's Mirsh Ponov. Mirsh was the one that had to make evasive action. Where are we else? Oh, Diego Coscio just got into his cabin here. What could you say? Commentator's curse. Oh, he is banged up. Look at that. He's been involved in 2 incidents. His own fault, and then he got manhandled in the... So, yeah, there we are. Field is stretching out a little bit. Oh, I should put on this. I'm sorry, I completely forgot the leaderboard. So here we go. Been driving without the leaderboard, so I'm sorry about that. But here we are. I'm not sure I need the card. Let's see the pit stops there. Do that for a moment. Do you have anything else fun? Okay, live timing now. Oh, good. Put the flags up for a bit. So we're watching Mike McClellan. He's banged up too. Getting close to Banks. So not too many challenges. Paolo Alex is in the pits. Because now we have less than 35 minutes remaining out of the 50. This little group here, we have McClellan, Banks, Caballero, Britos and Arobas. This is Langlois view on Coscio. Coscio passes him. Nicely done. Coscio is a really fast driver, although his car is banged up. I'm not sure if he's going to do anything with regards to repairs. Ponov, another one in the pits. Jonathan Wood, yellow flag on him. What could have happened? Oh, but let's see what happened to Jonathan. Lost concentration, perhaps. Now he's actually down to P6. Yeah, just oversteer. Had to wait for people to pass there. So now he's running in P6. Had to work, go back to the drawing board. Lost 2 positions. Oh, he goes out there too. He's frustrated now. Brian Banks is getting challenged by McClellan. Very tight here in this little group. So Pawnov and Jolt have completed their pit stops. I think Paolo Alex have too. Yeah, correct. And actually what we can do instead of the nations, we can take last stop length. You can see how long time they spent in the pits as a comparison. Could always be interesting. Brian Harford way ahead of Steve Young, who is ahead of Derek Bird with some 5 seconds. And then we have Craig Holmes and Ollie Linnertner races in P5, so he has recovered where he started up. Bad start for him, but the running in P5, really good effort. All right, McClellan took Banks here in the Tosa corner. Kevin Torrance get a little closer to Sikir Frank. And Sikir was one of those involved previous in the accident there with Koskio. Because going too wide in that chicane is not advisable. Great pressure here from on Hugo Caballero. Oh, had a blue flag there. Who is that? That must be Paolo Alex. The green Porsche there actually get green flags. Because he is way behind. Paolo Alex runs P21. So he needs to do a little bit to stay away. Unless he's actually able to unlap himself on the cars up front. Always a complicated effort. Closest fight right now is McClellan on Caballero that we're watching. Caballero have about the same pace as me. We're kind of mid pack guys. I always get the race in. It's either one car in front of me or behind me. All right, now they're passing Alex. McLellan went into the pits. So Harford and Young, 31 seconds between those two guys. This is really the only fight on track right now. We're keeping the cameras on these guys. All right, I'm gonna take my evening pills, so cheers. After all, we are eSeniors. So we need our pills to keep going. All right, let's see what's happening. Watching Banks. Getting a little bit closer to Caballero. And then we have Paul Alex behind there, trying to unlap himself. It's probably faster than those guys, but he's just not able to. Hopefully he won't do any contacts. So 26 minutes left, so about halfway. Should start to see a lot of pit stop coming our way. Mileski in the pits now. Oh, Banks went really wide there. We might get a situation where we see someone that has some penalty. Yellow on Torrance. Let's jump on Torrance real quick to see what was going on. Let's go to Banks. All right, couple of pits now. Harford and Derek Bird in the pits. See how that comes out. Mike Mileski have a really cool livery. I haven't really seen that. Very cool. Trowbridge in, Banks in, so yeah. Oh, Mike Mileski went way wide. We see Alex try to unlap himself on Caballero. So let's pay attention to the time table there and see if we can see how they're doing on the pit stops. Oh, Alex tries to pass Caballero. Maybe Caballero goes in for a pit stop now. Daniel Britos running P13. He completed his pit stops. Torrance and Schmidt in the pits. Young and Holmes in the pits too. So looks like 75 is a good benchmark Kish was in there quite a bit, 91, McClellan 95. Koskio is up in P12. Just past Jeremy Robas. Jeremy realizes that's not his fight. Yeah, Koskio, he has not repaired. So he seems to have good pace, although he's really, really banged up. Let's see how far up he can get. So Derek Bird, good pit stop, 74.9. I think that is almost the best. Aerobas did a 74.8. Yeah, I think so. Oh, 74.6, Paula Alex. Here comes Koski on Pornoff. Let's see if we're gonna take him here in the Varianta. Baza. No. Impressive pace on Koskio. With that car being as banged up as it is, but I don't see any floppy bonnet at least. This is the closest race on track right now. A couple of guys still out, Wood, Linortner, Caballero, Langlois. See how long. One interesting tactic. Here comes Koskio. It's going to be able to make a move. No, not yet. Boer or Wood might actually do a pretty long stint and have fresh tires to attack. Who knows? Oh, he has problems there. Almost lost it. Koskio gave Pornoff some breathing room. Linortner and Caballero now in the pits. Langlois and Wood still out there. Wood, his last was 143.4. His best is 141.6. So let's look at Wood here. He might be hurting a little bit. On time. Here we go. He comes in. So let's see where he's gonna come out. But Harford, Young and Bird logically in the top three right now. Let's give some screen time on the guys here a little bit further back. Sigrid Frank started P20, running in P21. Kevin Torrance started P21, runs in P20. It's up one position for Kevin Torrance. Then we have Kenny Schmidt, P19, that's where he started. And yeah, we know the story about Paolo Alex, down 9 positions, trying to unlap himself. And Mike Mileski, P17, up 1 position. Mike McClellan had a bad race, P16, he's down 8. Joel Kish also unfortunate, position 15 right now, lost 5. Hugo Caballero, P14, up 2 from his starting point. And Jonathan Wood, yellow marker on him, something happened. Let's see. Do me replay now to see what happened. Still young in P5 though. Did something happen here? Now it could just be that he went over the line there, so never mind. Okay, Diego Coscio just passed Panov. Let's see how that happened. Here he comes on the inside. Yeah, I think it looked like Panov was giving him that. We were with McClellan, Brian Banks up one position, P13. Daniel Britos up one position, P12. Chasing Jeremy Arobas at the moment. And Jeremy, he's up one position, P11. Started P12. And here's Mish Pornov, he's up 5 positions. P10 for him. And Koskio, he started on pole. And he messed up in the chicane on the first lap. And Terry Trowbridge up 3 positions, Terry. And Ollie, unfortunate, started P5, but good result for him. I think still a good result for him, P7 right now. Eric Langlois in the pits. And Craig Holmes, P5 for him. Great job there. Jonathan Wood down 1 position. Derek Bird, I'm sorry, there's Derek Bird. He's up 4 positions. Fastest lap, Diego Coscio with a damaged car. Unbelievable. Haven't really looked that much at Steve Young and Brian Harford, but there they are. 2.6 between these two guys. Steve Young is up 2 positions and Brian is up 1. Something happened with Langlois. Yeah, we had a yellow flag on him. I think that was self-induced. Diego Coscio doing quite a remarkable recovery here. We see Trowbridge goes really wide. That's all Coscio needs. Gonna outbrake Trowbridge here, pretty sure. Goes on the inside. Oh! And Trowbridge goes off, comes back on track safely. Nice. So Diego up to P7. No real battles on track. Let's see how Steve is doing. Is he improving here on now, Harford had the upper hand on the last lap. Let's get in his cockpit here for a moment. The Audi is a fun thing to drive. I enjoyed it, driving it for a while. Lap 19. Let's get over to Mish Pornov. Let's come up to Terry Trowbridge. See if he can take him and make it an improvement of 7 from his starting point. All right, back on Steve. He's up. Let's see. Yeah, he did. Oh, 141.6. Yeah, sometimes I don't really like those. This graphic here, I can't really read it. But he's up. It's up 4/10 that last lap, which I would think it would make sense that his numbers were green. His lap there. Ah, never mind. No other contests really. Only Linnartner still P6. Started P5, so in great effort anyway. Well, let's look at Pornov now, getting closer to Trowbridge. It's getting a good run. Oh, a little tap. Oh, Trowbridge is really, really pushing here. Little elbow there. And they're having a lapped car to contend with. I think that was Sikri Frank. So a little contact between those two, but no harm done really. Let's get in the cockpit here of the Ford Mustang. See, Koskio is advancing towards Lindnotner. I'm sure we're going to see that in a short while. "12 minutes remaining of this race. First race in the season 19. 5 races. Oh, Wolof get a good run here. Is that the slipstream or just the power of this beast? Oh, a little contact went a little ambitious there, but let's look at that one. I think that was a late break. Oh, I think there was a contact when he switched position there. And then the second contact by Trowbridge. Okay, these cars are kind of... Okay, I think I saw that Steve Young had a white marker on him, so that meant there was a... Oh, there's a contact down there, 462. There's a contact between Melesky and Langlois. Yeah, I think they're duking it out down there. Because Mike. Let's see what happened here. We do replay, and this is Mike Melesky and Eric Langlois. As I'm looking at, Steve Young is actually making progress. Diego sets another fastest lap. Okay, little contact there. Mike did a really nice late break pass there. Sweet. Okay, Steve Young. So he's getting closer here. Will he be able to challenge in the last 10 minutes, you think? Is Mike behind Langlois again? Oh, surprising. Let's get back to these guys. Let's do the comparison here and see what kind of lap times they're doing. 142.3 compared to 142.1. Steve is getting a little faster here. Yeah, 2.2 tenths. Let's not forget Brian Banks. He's come up to Mr. Arobas. The sun have set a little bit. Maybe some drivers reacting to maybe a cooler tarmac. Trowbridge, look at that, it's up on time. on Mr. Ponov. If you can, oh, Ponov goes off. Oh, that's very tight. Quite a battle between these two guys. Trowbridge goes off, gets in the sand, left side. Ponov had trouble with traction now, for some reason. Couple of battles going on. Let's go down to Mike. Oh, Mike bounced off. Commentator's curse. Go back to Trowbridge. Youngs is 2.5 behind. It's gonna be hard to do anything about. And don't forget, we're gonna have a little interview with top 3. Once that's been established. All right, Koskio passes Linnart there. There's a lot of passing in that, in there, Barriata Taborello. Great corner to late break in. So Koskio is up to P6. He's been doing an amazing job working through the whole field here. Unbelievable. All right, how's Trowbridge and Ponov? They're really ones providing the entertainment at this point. Oh, he's Banks on Aerobus. Banks is up 3 positions. Oh, little squirrely there for Aerobus as he goes through Aqua Minerale. And then we have Britos biding his time there behind Banks. Five and a half minutes left. Great pressure here provided by Brian. And Jeremy Robas fight for P10. Oh yeah, let's look at these guys real quick, because now all of a sudden there's less distance, so we might have a fight on our hands. Yeah, Steve is surely gaining on him. But will it be enough? Okay, so there's yeah, I think what the red means on the times is that they were both under their they didn't improve on their lap time. I think that's how we read it. Let's see how these guys are doing. I like this kind of time of day. Looks good on the track with lights on here. So less than 4 minutes. Brian Banks up 3 positions. Keeping an eye on Steve Young. Oh, is he gonna do it now? He's got a late break. No. Nope. Now then. No, Jeremiah just holds his line. Nicely done. Steve has 2 seconds to Harford. I don't think that's gonna happen. Then we have Derek Bird 14 seconds behind. We haven't seen much of him. He hasn't really been in the action at all. Trowbridge, how's he doing here in the last 2.5 minutes? And Paolo Alex passing Langlois to recover some of the lost position. Back on Banks. And look at Trowbridge. To jump between this guy. Oh, Jeremy goes way wide. Losing a little tempo. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Trowbridge, what happens? Trowbridge lost a little time there. Oh, Jeremy goes wide, comes back on track. Is he gonna make contact? No, he's just tucking in between these guys. That was very fortunate. Now McClellan is in there. Oh, there's contact. No, I think it was, yeah, it was contact. Let's see what happened here. There's an opportunistic McClellan. Yeah, we don't see it behind the bushes there, but I think McClellan made a contact with Britos. All right, so how are we doing here? Steve Young still chasing. And 14 seconds. Let's get with Harford. Let's be inside his cockpit. I think this is he's gonna go for the flag now. He could go Koskio real quick here. See if he can pass. Yeah, I think he's gonna do it. See. And here comes Harford. And there he is. That should be his. There's no. Is the? Yeah, there's the flag. All right, nice winner, Brian Harford. Steve Young second, and then we have Derek Bird. Redemption from his race yesterday at Qatar LMU, where he crashed out, had all sorts of problems. Jonathan Wood, welcome back. P4 for him. And Diego Koskio worked himself up through the field like there was no tomorrow and comes in as P5. So great stuff, great racing by everyone. Let's now go to the interview. And let's get the podium loaded. There we are. Maybe we'll make that even bigger. All right, let's see where we are. If we can find some guys on this on the horn. Getting in on the podium interview. Okay, let's see who we can pull in here. Do we have Derek Bird.
Oh, yeah,
Derek, I'm the first one I caught.
I didn't realize.
Hey, how was it? Little redemption from your race yesterday.
Yeah, quiet race really. Once Steve pulled away and Jonathan made a couple of mistakes, so pretty quiet race really.
Yeah.
I got Mike Craig into the first corner, and then it was pretty quiet after that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't have much screen time on you because you were kind of just
I was just on my own most of it. Yeah, I think the only cars I saw were back markers after that.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Steve Young is here, and also Brian. So let's start with Steve. How was your race? You were you were gaining on Brian in the last after your pit stop.
Yeah, I think it was just we were both yinging and yanging. We're both, we'd make a really good lap, and then we'd make, a little mistake here or there and lose half a second. And it was just we were going back and forth. But I just losing one bad lap, and then he could just he could get me a half a second or more, and it's so hard to get it back. Our pace was so similar. It was to be honest, even if I caught up to him, I don't know how I would have got around him unless he just really messed something up. So I don't know. He did a great race because his mistakes were, very, very minimal, and it's so easy to mess up here. So he did a great job or get drive through because, you're going out of bounds. He didn't do that. So he did a good race.
Yeah. So congratulations, Brian. So speaking of mistakes, Mr. Koskio, he was really fast, but he made a mistake in the very first chicane there. And then you just drove your race. So how was it for you? I cannot hear you. I cannot hear Brian. Can you guys hear me?
No,
I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what's
up. I can't hear Brian either. I see him, but I can't hear him.
Yeah, I see he's blinking green. Yeah, I felt for Koskio, and he got really banged up, but he was able really to keep pace, and he just running up the field, so he ended P5.
Yeah, that's a great comeback.
I don't think he fixed his damage, Brian was saying.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
So I looked for that to see if he did that, but no. So he did. Yeah, he is really, really fast. It's amazing how he went through the field. So Brian, any luck with? We see that you're speaking because I get the green symbol on you, but we can't hear you.
Can't hear him.
I see he's muted.
I guess he's so wore out.
Yeah, it was great to see Jonathan Wood back as well.
Yeah,
he was strong.
Yeah, he looked really good in the warm-ups, and then he had a couple of issues doing the race.
Yeah, he just went off in that first lap. He went off in the dirt, and then it just put him behind.
Yeah.
There.
Okay, well, Brian, I have to break here. But congratulations to you, Steve and Derek. 1, 2, 3, first race in this short 5-race series. So good job, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Well done, Steve.
Yeah.
You too,
See
Derek.
ya.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. Thank you very much for everyone watching, and let's keep it going and see you next race.